Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-hosts, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags, have the evening off, at least to start the evening. Decided after yesterday's heartbreaking loss to the Oakland Raiders, me playing the Denver Broncos, I decided to do another game from week one. And out of these games left over, I decided, well, you can tell by the title, but I decided to go with Minnesota at New Orleans because I knew both of the quarterbacks with Fran Tarkington for Minnesota and New Orleans Archie Manning. And normally I play the home team, but I just cannot pick a Manning. Being a New England fan there, I just cannot pick a Manning to play as a quarterback, even if he is the father. So anyway, so I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings visiting the New Orleans Saints. In the actual season, the Minnesota Vikings were... Where is it? Find it. Had a record of 8-7, and they were tied with the Packers for the best record. Although I think they might have won the tiebreaker, as they are officially showing in first place on Pro Football Reference. I think they won that. Yeah, I think that's a tiebreaker thing. And the New Orleans Saints were 7-9, so not that much of a difference. 8-7-1 for Minnesota and 7-9-0 for the New Orleans Saints. So not that much of a difference. Minnesota Vikings. Let's see, points for 294 yards, and their defense led up to 306 yards, and the Saints were 281 yards scored and 298 against there. So fairly even as far as points allowed and points given up. Both of them defenses gave up more points, so this will probably end up being a high-scoring game, but we'll see. Unlike the other one, which is just a 13-7 game, I figured maybe this one had some chance of being a higher-scoring game, so decided to go with it. So without further ado, let's get the game underway. So, alright. So let's get this game underway, and I'm going to go AI control for New Orleans. Let's get the toss then. Superdome in New Orleans. And Minnesota wins the toss, and they're going to receive. So Richie Zarzo will kick off for New Orleans. Kick off to Kevin Miller and Steve Craig for the Minnesota Vikings. Now that I get the game down after last time. So, Miller on his own goal line. There's a wall set up on the right side, and he's tripped up after a gain of only 15 yards. So that's where the Minnesota Vikings will start at their own 15-yard line. And let's see. Yeah, AI offense and defense, and we will manage the offense and defense. So Bud Grant is the coach for the Minnesota Vikings. And it'll be Fran Tarkington, the quarterback. And the running backs will be fullback Chuck Foreman, the halfback Ricky Young. Starting receivers are Ahmad Rashard and Sammy White at wide receivers. Bob Tucker is the tight end. So that's your offensive for the Minnesota Vikings. So alright, so let's see where we're going to start here. I think we're going to start a blazing out here. We're going to try let's try a medium. Let's try just a short pass to Ahmad Rashad. Try to get some offense there. Here's the snap. Tarkin. There's a flag right away.
Flag on the play.
So not a good start for our offense here.
Offense.
Just go back up with that same play. It's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 15 now. Try the same play over again. Of course, I'm getting double covered now. Mr. Brody has come to join us here. See if we can get the camera back on Mr. Brody. We'll be right back. All right. Well, Mr. Brody has decided to rejoin us here in the booth. So you heard that the Minnesota Vikings were playing against the dreaded Mannings. So he decided he'd come out and check it out. Right, Mr. Brody? He lost his picture on the screen, but I'm sure you'll see him down there in the corner. So anyway, so we're back here from New Orleans. Mr. Brody in the co-host seat now in the Superdome. So let's see. So it's 2nd and 11 now. We'll try a run here. Chuck Foreman. Foreman on the run, held to no gain, so 3rd and 11. Let's try a medium pass to Rashad. Rashad being double covered again. Hauled in by Tucker at the 22, immediately forced out of bounds. So it's going to be 4th and 3. So the Vikings will have to punt. So Mike Wood will punt. He'll punt over to Wes Chandler, who will be receiving for the Saints. Great penetration by the defense. They nearly got to the ball. Well, they nearly got to the ball, but we got it off. And it's going to be caught with no problem at the New Orleans at the New Orleans 46, so 32-yard punt. Oh, that's right. So this is how we call our defense here. Maybe I'll try to call the defense here. We'll give it a shot here. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? So we're gonna go with let's go with a run defense. And just try a regular run defense there. And adjust back to pass. That's not good. So 6-yard gain. Dick Nolan, the coach for New Orleans. Now we're going to go for the run defense. And Munchie's the ball carrier. Gain of about 4 yards. And
1st down.
They'll get a 1st down. So yeah, I think I'm going to go back to, I'm not really a defensive caller here. So I am just going to go back to, it's going to be the AI defense. Alright, there we go. Makes it a little easier. Make the game go by a little quicker too. So Archie Manning back behind center. Takes his usual drop. Childs makes the grab at the 38. Phil Wise pushes him out of bounds. So a gain of 9, but a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Defense.
And once again, the team I'm playing, this defense penalty kills them. So 15-yard penalty on top of it. It's going to be 1st and 10 from our own 20-yard line. So New Orleans in the red zone. Four-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Touchdown for the Saints. Wow. So it's hand off to Galbraith. So Galbraith will score the touchdown. It's a 6-0 Minnesota lead. So Sarzo will attempt the extra point. And it'll be good. Alright, Sarzo will kick off after the New Orleans touchdown. So Craig has it at the Minnesota 5. Return it for 18 yards up to the 23. So 1st and 10 for Minnesota to 23. Hopefully the drive can go better than it did last time. We're going to try a little... Let's try a screen pass this time to Sammy White.
Flag on the play.
Yep.
Offsides. Offense.
Oh, man. I think the computer knows what team we're playing and is calling the penalties on us. That's the way it seems so far. After the last game and this game. Alright, so that'll make it 1st and 15 once again. So we're going to go with a draw play this time. To get some of that yardage back. Safety blitz by New Orleans. Good. That should be good for us. Back in the pocket. Draw play. Finds an opening. He's held to 4 yards. So we get most of it. Penalty back anyway. It's now 2nd and 11. Let's try the screen again to Sammy White. Single coverage on but Tucker. That's good. White makes grab at the 18. He has running room. And he's tackled at the 31. Pickup of 9. So it'll be 3rd and 2. We're just going to try a short pass here. Let's try it to the tight end. Bob Tucker. So every time we seem to run it, at least in my experience, they seem to always close it up. So let's see what happens here. Good. Complete the Tucker. Sheds the defender. Brings him down to a gain of 9 yards. So 1st down, Minnesota. All right. All right, let's see here. Let's try a screen pass to Foreman. Screen pass to Foreman. Passes a little high. Foreman comes down with the 36, 40. He's past midfield. Nice. Stumbles at the 40. So still on his feet, though. But he's not brought down until a 31. So a nice gain of 29 yards. A good play call there.
Personal foul. Defense.
Nice. So that'll be tacked on there. So we get that personal foul back there. That'll help us now. Definitely going to accept that one. 15-yarder. Nice. So if we can answer now to New Orleans scoring. So 1st and 10 at the 16. Let's try a draw again. Two-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Let's go a short pass to Tucker, the tight end. All right, expected a run. Nice. Comes to Tucker, the 12. Kicks him out of bounds, so a gain of 3. Uh-oh.
Personal foul. Defense.
Nice. Should be an automatic 1st down, I would think. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic 1st downs. Nice. Finally, the flags are working for us. So 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And we'll try a run. We'll try a run. And expecting the pass. Double coverage on Richard. Here's the snap. Gives it to Foreman. Drives ahead for the score. So good play calling there. Should be tied up. So Chuck Foreman It's a rushing touchdown there. This game's already more exciting than the other game we played. Denver and Oakland. Okay, kick the extra point. Here's the snap. And it's good. So we're tied at 7. Alright, so Dan Meir will kick off for the Vikings. Chandler and Mauti deep. Kickoff. So here's the kickoff. Peels it cleanly at the 1, so great one. Opie on the left side. Matai cuts in that direction. It's forced out of bounds at 23. So a 22-yard gain. So that'll be 1st and 10 at the New Orleans 23. So standard man coverage by Minnesota. They're set to bring it right on the blitz. Here they come. Harris is intended receiver. Quick toss. Makes grab the 20. Oh, no, not good. He's over midfield. He's caught from behind by Hannon at the 46. So, ouch. So we roll the dice and blitz him. All out blitz, and it backfires on us for a 31-yard gain to Harris. Pressure on Manning, secondary receiver, blindside by Marshall at 46. So Jim Marshall gets a sack. We'll bring up 2nd and 18.
Flag on the play. False start.
Nice.
Offense.
Yeah, now the penalties are being called on New Orleans. Cool. So it's going to be 2nd and 23 now. Oh, blitz again. Uh-oh. So then you have to throw. Blitz goes to Manning. He moves away from the primary target underneath to Tony Galbraith. And it's broken up by Blair. So 3rd and 23 now. Prevent defense. Chandler crushed at midfield. We haul down by a gain of 9. That won't be nearly enough. And the New Orleans will have to punt. So Blanchard will punt to Miller back to receive for the Vikings. It's a nice punt. Poor punt. Fair catch by Miller. Fields it cleanly at the 15. So a punt of 35 yards by Blanchard. Score tied at 7. 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 15. Let's try Foreman on the snap here. So Foreman on the run. Defenders are playing bump and run. Gain of 2. Let's try Richard again for a medium pass. Go to Richard. He's going to do a medium short sideline pass to Sammy White. Makes grab to 23. It's pushed out of bounds to 21, so just a 4-yard gain. So 3rd and 4. Go to Tucker again. Incomplete as Hughes breaks it up. So 4th and 4. Punt. It's a high punt. Ball goes out of bounds. They're rolling 38. So a punt of 41 yards. So 1st and 10 from the 38 is where New Orleans will start. Manning looking for Childs. Still looking. Shifts receivers. Outside the Tinker Owens and medium pass. That's about the 48. And a gain of 10. It's going to be close here.
First down.
And it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the New Orleans own 48. Flare pass to Galbraith. Grabbed by Galbraith in midfield. So he gets a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Standard defense for the Vikings. Double coverage on Childs. Manning takes his drop. Looks for Harris. But Kraus somehow managed to deflect the ball, even though Harris had a few steps on the defender. So 3rd and 6 now. Nickel defense. Blair on the blitz. Moves his primary target. Manning plays it safe with a short pass to Galbraith. And it's a completion of 7 yards and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the 41. Minnesota 41. Minnesota playing soft man-to-man coverage. Extra DB. Manning back to pass. Tries to dump it up to Muncie. Makes the catch to the 39. Over the 30. He's pushed out at the 17, so 24-yard gain. So Minnesota defense has not been able to hold the New Orleans offense to this point. Manning drops back to pass. Everest catch him at the 17. Sheds the defender. And another 12-yard gain. Another big gain. So it's going to be 1st and goal at the Minnesota 5. So Minnesota's defense has to stiffen here. Give the ball to Strachan. Strachan gets away and scores. So they march right down the field and take it, barring the extra point. So Mike Strachan scores a rushing touchdown. Extra point by Cesar. 100% chance, so this one should be good. And it's a 14-7 lead for the New Orleans Saints. Kickoff by Cesar. Taken at the 1. Miller finds an opening. Nice return of 27 yards. So that's where Minnesota will start at their own 28. Let's try a medium long pass to Rashad there. Try to open it up a little bit. Ways away from pressure. Under duress. Takes off running. Ball's loose. New Orleans gets a turnover. Was he down? Let's see what happens. Yeah. Apparently he wasn't down. So Minnesota gets the ball back at the Minnesota 29. Excellent field position. Scratching. It's a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Down to the 25. Being coverage by Minnesota. They're going to throw. Medium pass to Childs. Man, they cannot stop the pass here. Nice move to beat Weiss, and he chased him down at the 3. So a 22-yard gain. 1st and goal at the 3. Manning was nailed, looks hurt, but he struggles to his feet. So 1st and goal at the 3. All right. Call our own defense here.
Flag on the play.
Come on, offside.
Encroachment. Defense.
Really? Halfway distance, so not going to be from a 1.5. Short yards. Second and goal.
Touchdown, Saints.
going to be a 2-touchdown lead after the extra point. Galbraith gets another score. You're going to get really sick of hearing that song after a little while. The Saints are marching in. Mr. Brody is not impressed there. Mr. Brody, all right? He is sound asleep. So that's the end of the first quarter with New Orleans leading 21-7. Cesaro back to punt. Miller and Craig back there. It's going to be Miller. 18-yard return, but let's see what happens.
Receiving team.
Yeah. All right. So it'll be against the Saints. Half the distance to the goal, so they'll get the ball at their own 7-yard line. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. That's against us. We'll get the ball at our own 7-yard line. Just forgetting which team I was playing. So 1st and 10 at the 7. We don't want to risk something like that. Let's try a play action. We're going to do a play action pass to Sammy White. Toss to White. Hauled in by White at the 8. Tackled the 17, so a nice 10-yard gain. Do we get it? Stop short, of course. So 2nd and 1. It's going to have Chuck Foreman. Could go for it all, but no, man.
Offsides. Defense.
Yes.
First down.
Could have gave Foreman the 5 yards, but we'll take the penalty. All right. Let's try a medium short pass to Sammy White. Keon Foreman, good. White 10 receiver, has a 26. It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Nice first down gain there. Let's try another short one to Rashad. Standard defense for New Orleans. Foreman on the run. Is setting up the throw. Toss Rashad. Nailed the catch in the pass. Doesn't go down until Tom Myers gets him at the 40. Nice. So a nice play of 14 yards. 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 40. Let's try Young here. Good. Saints are expecting a pass. Let's run it at him. So a nice 8-yard gain.
Face mask. Defense.
Nice. So it's going to be 8-yard gain and then face mask penalty. 5-yard incidental one from the end of the play. So back then you had incidental and the regular face mask penalty.
First down.
And it's another first down. So we're moving the ball via penalty and other things, so that's good. Let's try a screen pass to Tucker. So far we're going against, messing up the offense there, and the defense. Oh, however there, we got nailed for a loss on that play. 2nd and 11. Let's try a draw to Foreman. Man coverage. Tucking it back in the pocket. Hands it off to Foreman. Hammered at the line. But manages to pick up 3 yards. So 3rd and 8. Let's go 10 yards to Sammy White. I can't quite up with it as it passes a little bit high, so 4th and 8. Try to pin Minnesota deep in their own end. New Orleans. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's go back to the AI defense. Incompletion. Wise gets a piece of it. Complete to Muncie. Immediately tackled by Hannon. So gain of 6. So it'll be 3rd and 4.
Flag on the play. False start.
Nice.
Offense.
So make that 3rd and 9 now. After the false start penalty on the Saints. Fans not happy about that. 3rd and 9. Snap to Manning, drops back to pass. Fires a medium pass to Tinker Owens. He has the 35. He gets an 18-yard gain to the 39. 1st and 10 at their own 39. 10-18 left in the 2nd quarter. That's being complete. 2nd and 10.
Flag on the play. Delay of game.
Nice.
Offense.
Another penalty on the Saints. Second and 15 now. Cowboys gets the call. 4-yard gain. 3rd and 11. Sort of up on tight on the receivers. Getting back into the pocket. Medium past the Childs. Broken up by Hannon. So 4th and 11, and the Saints will have to punt. Blanchard on to punt for the Saints. Miller back to receive. So it's a short punt. And it rolls dead at the Minnesota 27. So 35-yard punt. Screen pass to their side. And Hughes gets a piece of it and complete. Foreman on the run. Cuts through the line. Down to 36, so a 9-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 1. We'll back right to Foreman again. Wow, no one's expecting a pass. Oh, are you kidding me? In secondary. Down at the 45, 9-yard gain. Let's see the flag.
Offside. Defense.
Nice, offside on defense. As they let the play go through. So we're going to decline that one as the...
1st down.
All right. 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 45. We're going to screen pass to Tucker. Tucker's going to be double covered. Oh, man. So interception. So, wow. So Minnesota's shooting themselves in the foot. Once again. And they're set up in good field position at the Minnesota 30. And it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. 8:06 left in the second quarter. Third and 7 now. 3-yard gain by White. Medium pass to Harris. Complete.
First down.
8 yards and first down. So from Minnesota 19 now. Galbraith on his medium short pass. Good read. Tipped by McNeil at the 14. Tripped by McNeil, and it's a completion of 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Inside the red zone now. Hand off to Galbraith. So 3-yard gain, 3rd and 2 now. Minnesota needs to hold them here. And they do not. Completion of 8 yards. And Galbraith will leave the game with a minor injury. Should return later. Another first down. So 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 3. 1st and goal at the Minnesota 3. So 2nd and goal from the 1. Try a run blitz here. Shooting the gaps. Finds a hole. And it's a touchdown. So, stretch him with his 2nd touchdown of the day. The Saints are running all over us today. They're marching all over us, as the song says. Extra point, of course, is good. And it's 28-7 now. So 3-touchdown lead for the Saints. Cesaro back to kickoff. Miller and Craig ready. Kick goes out of bounds at the 1, so it's at the 30-yard line, not the 40. I think now it's the 40. So it's at the 30-yard line, or it was at the 40 for a long time. I don't know if they adjusted it recently. So 1st and 10. Minnesota will have it at their own 30. Definitely need all the breaks we can get here. Send Foreman on the run here. Saints are doubled up on Rashad, while the Foreman runs into Merlo, picks up just 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Short pass to Sammy White. Key on Foreman. Run key. Toss to White. Grab 35. 3-yard loss. Oh, man. Flag on the play, though.
Personal foul. Defense.
Nice. Should be a first down there in sportsmanlike conduct. Nice. Take it any way we can get it here.
First down.
Definitely need to put some points up on the board before halftime. Preferably a touchdown. Let's try a screen pass to Young this time. Screen pass to Young. Oh, he reaches out and brings it in. Just a 2-yard gain, though. So 2nd and 8. 2:58 until halftime. So a short pass to Rashad. Oh, man, another pickoff. So Tarkenton is throwing it away like you wouldn't believe. That looks like Eric Felton looks like Arnold from whatever that show was with Arnold. Man. So another turnover by the Vikings in Tarkenton. Standard there. We'll try a little defense before halftime. Second and 5. Mark to the side. I think that'll prevent us from... let's see. Let's try a linebacker blitz here. Why not? Albert gets the ball. Small gain of 3. 2:06. Third and 2, huh? Run defense. No gain, good. 2-minute warning, so we should get the ball back. Fourth and 2. Oh, they're going to go for it. Nothing on the play. Nice. Okay. Whew, we lucked out on that one. Alright, well, that's good. That's even better. They didn't punt it, and they didn't make it on 4th down. Try a screen to White. Nice. Past midfield. Rolling 45, so a nice 18-yard gain. We are going to call a timeout now.
Timeout, offense.
Okay, so 1st and 10 at the New Orleans 45. It's a medium short pass.
Flag on the play.
Ugh.
False start. Offense.
Continue to kick ourselves, shoot ourselves in the foot here. Man. Short pass now.
Flag on the play. Illegal use of hands. Defense.
Nice. Automatic 1st down. Nice. Good.
1st down.
Alright. 1st and 10 at the 45. Try a screen Foreman. .133 left until halftime. Complete the Foreman. Only 1 yard though. Man. He is out of bounds though, so we don't have to use a timeout. That's good. Let's try one medium pass to Shard. Run key, nice. Oh, man. Bad pass by Tarkington. 3rd and 9 now. Medium pass, come on, baby. Nice. 17-yard gain, nice, and a 1st down. We've called timeout there.
Timeout, offense.
Still got one more left. Check the 28. Out of bounds. 1 yard loss though, but at least we went out of bounds, I guess. So let's try a medium pass to White. Get him at the 7. Out of bounds. Nice. Good. He gets out of bounds. 21-yard gain, so we're in business here. Throw it. Gives us a couple throws into the end zone here. Let's try Foreman in the end zone here. I don't know if that'll be the end zone, but player to Foreman. Oh man, 2nd and goal. We gotta use our burn our last timeout. So 1st and goal though, so let's don't want to run it definitely. Let's try a short pass in the end zone. Nice touchdown for Shard. Finally, yes. So at least we'll get a touchdown going into the half. So an 8-play, 63-yard drive, taking just 28 seconds left. We'll go for the extra point here. Okay, why are we not? Oh, okay, take extra point.
That kick is good.
All right, so 28-14 New Orleans now. Saints will get the ball at halftime. Kick it deep. Dan Meyer kicks it deep. Touchback. Game 6, and that'll do it. Alright, so let's check out the box score. Tarkington 20 for 26 with 155 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Manning 15 for 21. 179 yards, no TDs, no interceptions. So there were 4 rushing touchdowns, 2 by Galbraith and 2 by Strachan. 39 yards for Galbraith to lead the Saints. 33 for Foreman, and 1 touchdown to lead the Vikings. White leads all receivers, 8 receptions for 80 yards. Along with 21. And Harris leads New Orleans with 2 receptions for 39 yards. Time of possession in favor of the Vikings. 17 minutes and 29 seconds, 12 minutes and 31. Penalties have definitely killed us. Actually killed both teams, but pretty much us a lot more. 9 penalties for 66 yards. Turn yardage, not too bad. Total net yards about the same. Not too bad. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. New Orleans leads with time possession with 17-20. But the average start though, New Orleans started at their own 41, and we've only started at 23. So that makes a big difference there. So all right, let's get back to the action. So Dan Meyer will kick it off for Minnesota. Chandler and Chapman back deep for the Saints, as the New Orleans have a 2-touchdown lead. So Minnesota is looking for a quick stop. So they'll get the ball back quickly and score. They could only be a touchdown behind. However, almost a 10-yard gain here.
First down.
And first down for the Saints. First and 10 at the New Orleans 30 now. Run blitz by the Vikings. Snap to Manning. Give it to Strachem. Hit in the backfield by Page for a 1-yard loss. So second and 11. Onto the ball carrier. 1 yard on the play, so we'll get that yard loss back. So it'll be third and 10 now. Oh, it's going to be close here. First down. Darn. Every time we go send everybody up, though, they always complete it seems. Rollins now at their own 40. And he decides to call a timeout. Didn't like something you saw there. Galbraith wide 5 yards, and second and 5. Looking deep for Childs. Childs is open. And Bryant will make up a lot of ground and tip that one away, so third and 5. So we're going deep that time. Caught by Galbraith at the 48, and it's going to be a first down. Wise pushes him out so they're in Minnesota territory now. One's picking up where they left off in the first half. 8-yard gain. Jones is hurt in the play though. Doesn't look serious though. Second and 2. Five-yard gain and another Saint first down. Stretch and runs for no gain. Good play by Blair. Manning drops back to pass. Medium pass to Owens. Man, it seems like they always catch it when they need to. So third and 1. Minnesota needs a stop here. Sneak by Manning. And he makes it. First down. Get the channel up to 17, down to 10. So a 13-yard gain. First and goal at the 10. 4. Second and goal. At the Minnesota 6. Gives it to Galbraith. Stop behind the line, so a 2-yard loss there. So third and goal at the 8. Pass to Muncie. Going behind him and incomplete. Fourth and goal coming up. So they're going to go for the field goal. 25-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. And good. The Saints extend their lead. 31-14 now. Here's the kickoff by Cesaro. Miller gets it up to 5, an 18-yard gain. So first, Minnesota will start out at their own 24. 6. So that drive took up half the period there. That was the first drive of the period of the half, after the half. Let's try a medium-long path through shot. Let's try to air it out a little bit here. Stretch the defense. And it's broken up by Myers. Foreman has the ball, 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9 now. Let's go to our Sammy White. Tarkin's gonna run. Oh no. Tarkington bobbles it again. Rollins comes up with it. After a 14-yard gain by Tarkington, but he's unable to hold on to the ball, and the Saints will have it again. So another turnover by Minnesota. Second and 10. Incomplete. Batted down by Simeon, 3rd and 10. Minnesota soft man coverage. Child and Chandler double coverage. Gonna throw. Minnesota's in the wrong defense there, and here's open at the 41. And he's finally stopped at 29, so a 10-yard gain. Oh, they didn't make it. 4th and 1. Oh, they're going to go for it. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to go for it. Galbraith on the run. Breaks through. Ooh, loses the ball. Galbraith comes back up with it. Vikings are unable to get any breaks here. Passing complete, 2nd and 10. Minnesota 23. Corner route, Child's on the corner route. Nice grab at the 7. Pushed out of bounds, gained 16 yards. Wow, they really seem to be moving it in the red zone. Seems like we're not even there. Run by Manning. It's a loss of a yard there, but tripped up by Sutherland. Galbraith heads outside. So 6-yard gain, 3rd and goal. On the Minnesota 2. Tight coverage by Minnesota. trap the ball. Make it even. Yeah. The Saints scored another touchdown. Wow. Oop, there's a flag though.
Personal foul. Defense.
Of course. Oh boy. So, touchdown pass from Manning to Childs. You're definitely not going to want to hear that song for a while. 38 now to 14. Saints well in control of this one. And it's a touchback. With a medium pass. And it's incomplete. It's tipped away from White, so 3rd and 10 now. Tucker's going to be double covered on this one. And it's tipped away, so 3 incomplete passes. And Wood is going to have to punt. Fielded to 38. Just 1 yard on the return. 42-yard punt. That's right, Mr. Birdie. I know, huh? Vikings can't seem to be doing much here. And you pass it to Owens. Gain of 8. So it seems like nothing the Minnesota defense does is helping them today. Let's see the ball carrier. And another first down. Run by Muncie up the middle. And 4 yards on first down. So end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Minnesota Vikings trailing by 24 to the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are marching in all over the Vikings today. A 21-yard gain for Hannon. Wow, they're just shredding our defense. Let's try a blitz here. Garbeth on the run, just a couple yards. So 2nd and 8. Yeah, 33. Galbraith for carrier.
Holding. Offense.
There we go. Gotta push him back a bit. Can't allow any more points on the board. It's a passing situation now. Ugh. First down. And of course. Manny now has 300 yards passing. Yeah, he's shredding us. Let's go back to... We're going to let the computer call the offense and defense for us. Oh, fumble. And Minnesota comes up with it, so... What little life is left in Minnesota is... revived. Oh, man, but of course it's going to be overcalled. But he was down. So second and goal now. It's a pass. Catch at the 3 and a touchdown. So Galbraith now with a receiving touchdown. I believe that's his third touchdown of the day, and Manning's second passing touchdown. Ouch. It's a 31-point lead now. Wow. The route is on. We'll let the AI play both our offense and defense for a while. Foreman gets the call. 8 yards. So second and 2. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Miller finds an opening.
First down.
It's like Miller's in now at a receiver. So they're mixing up their offense and defense. That's probably what I got to do a little bit more. Mix up the lines there a little bit. Let's try. Now let's try. Let's bring in Miller again and take out Rashad. Now we'll take out White. Bring in Stu Boy. Let's try a short one, Tim. Nice. Ooh, very nice. So apparently that's what we gotta do. We gotta mix it up a little bit more. Guess we're getting a little bit too predictable there. Very smart AI. Let's go a double tight end set. Let's try that. Go to Tucker. Nice, complete. And wow. Just that little mixing up may make a difference there. So I'll have to keep that in mind for future games. Again, I'm so used to baseball, we keep the same guys in for a long time. A lot of changing around in football if you're going to be successful, I guess. Alright, so let's bring in back Foreman in. Let's try that. What are we missing here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a touchdown. My bad. Never mind.
Good.
Alright, so we finally get back on the board again. It's a 24-point lead for the Saints. I think we gotta go for the onside here.
Flag on the play.
Oh, it didn't go far enough, I bet ya.
The onside kick did not travel 10 yards.
Yep.
Kicking team.
Try this again. Let's try it again. Oh well. Definitely was a high-scoring affair. A lot higher scoring than the other game. We learned something here, so hopefully we can apply that to the next game. Manning's in trouble, decides to run. Manning's going to find a 12-yard gain for Manning. Doesn't matter who gets the ball, they're going to gain yardage on us. And the penalties in this game.
Encroachment. Defense.
Ouch. Second and 4 from the Minnesota 21.
First down.
Hand off to Muncie. Also one. An 18-yard touchdown run by Muncie. Ouch. So everybody's getting in on the scoring here. And I'll definitely hear this song and give a new meaning now. Anything but freedom on this one. Especially Vikings fans. Man. 7 extra points made. Wow. Touchback. Second and 10. And vote. Wait. That is not going to do much good for us. So we're going to bring in a 3 wide receiver set. Fourth and 6. Gotta go for it. And it's intercepted. That's a fitting right there. As Clarence Chapman gets the interception. Let the computer finish this one out. 1 yard gain. About to hit the 2-minute warning. We don't need a warning. We just want the game to be over. And they're going to go for a field goal to add insult to injury here.
Good.
And of course it's good. Alright, no, not that song again. I can't end it. Mr. Brody, help! This is a nightmare. We can't end this song. There's no way to fast. There we go. Oh, man. The computer run this one out. Can't wait to see the stats on this game. "45 seconds left, so hopefully this won't be the last play, but..." And he finally gets a good pass catch here. 32 yards. Yay. Let's take over the AI here. See if we can get a touchdown here. That would be nice.
Flag on the play. Personal foul. Offense.
Yay! There you go. Let's end that on a good note. Of course we have to accept that one. Last play of the game, mercifully. Minnesota gets slaughtered by the Saints, 55-21. Archie Manning, most valuable player, of course. Ugh. So Tarkington, 239 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Manning, 322 yards, 28 for 40, 2 TDs. Galbraith, 68 yards receiving, 50 yards passing, and 3 touchdowns, 2 in the ground and 1 in the air. Muncie with a touchdown himself, Strachan with 2. Tarkington threw 2 touchdowns, 1 to Foreman. Actually, Foreman a rushing touchdown. Wow, they killed us on the ground here. Only 45 yards rushing for Foreman. Sammy White, 8 for 80. Didn't do anything in the second half. Tucker and Richard were both with touchdowns. Ooh, that was a killer. Although not as bad as I thought. 454 total yards for the Saints, 314 in the air and 140 rushing. We only had 85 rushing and 239 in the air. Penalties, 10 for 79 and 10 for 20 penalties in the game. 10 for each team. Guess it wasn't that uneven, pretty even. Wow, time of possession though. 41 minutes, so 2-1 in time. Better than 2-1 in time of possession. But again, that field position, they started at their own 46 on the average, and we only started at our own 24. So that's going to be it. This is Eric. From High Ground Gaming, my co-host, Mr. Brody, who is out for the count after that game. So we'll see you in the next 2nd and 10 football game. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.